This is interesting. I don't know. The NA teams just like they're not fine handshaking like Karma Lulu trade on bot lane, and they just ban both. Like it, I don't know. It's so crazy.
Yeah, that's weird. I mean, I feel like there's other things you can play too. Like it's not like you. See
Yeah,
Lulu
exactly.
and
Like you can play
go.
all in subs too. You know, it's like I don't know. I think just your son just wants like a melee versus melee matchup because I think he's a good like all-in support player on like Nautilus and Leona and stuff.
Oh,
but I
melee.
don't think I've ever seen him play that.
Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. Melee sup.
Are we gonna see
Not
like
sure
a?
what I think about that though.
Alright, so if Treatz was on C9 side here, he would just say, "Give me Alistar on 3. The game is won."
Exactly. Yeah, of course. I don't know that you can play any sup into this champ. I think you can play Leona, Nautilus, Alistar.
Gragas.
It doesn't really matter. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. What does Isles play? I feel like Isles is a Leona player now.
I don't know. I feel like he just plays everything. Let me see. Isles.
Will they ban Cork if they have Victor? That's the question. Oh, they do. Respect. Fudge knows.
I mean, I feel like Instinct likes playing other things, right? Like he'll be fine playing LeBlanc or sorry, I mean Takeover. Play like LeBlanc.
Yeah,
or
I
something.
think Takeover is fine. Yeah. I think this TSMA lineup's actually not that bad.
Yeah, no, it's not bad. I think all the players are solid. Like, there's no player that I think is like a weakness or.
Yeah, like really bad. Yeah. I just think they lack like the experience, I guess, of how to like stabilize games, kind of. Because I think a lot of the rookie rosters that play in LCS, like they have the potential to beat any team, but they also have the potential to like lose against any team. And I think like the great teams are the ones that can like stabilize games that are kind of lost. You know, like old SKT, for example, they're like down 4K, and it still feels like they're gonna win the game.
It's kind of how like EDG played.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah, like, they were just fine, like being like a bit down with scaling comp and just chilling.
Yep. I mean, EDG always said they had 2 strategies. Like one is like win through bot, and then the other one is like wait for bot to carry.
Yep.
You
Yeah, you see, Al's is a Leona player. I told you.
Yeah, so last year for the entirety of season 11, it was 15 Nautilus, 10 Leona, 10 Alistar, 9 Rel, 8 Karma, 6 Thresh, 5 Braum, 4 Lulu.
Okay, so it's kind of like a melee player with some ranged, I guess. It's
Yeah.
like most.
Yeah, like play a couple of them when they were like pretty strong.
This is not an Akali game, guys.
People play Akali into Victor, and it seems to always go terribly. Every time I watch this, the
Yes.
Victor's up
Oh
like
my
30
God.
CS.
But okay, I mean, I guess they just have like a full divey comp at least, so they at least have like one theme, you know. Like I respect this more than picking like Akali and then like Gragas, you know, or something like that, where they just have mismatched styles. Like at least now everyone's going in. I mean, I don't think he'll win because I think range is very insane on this patch, but.
Is there gonna be like a Darshan Jax
This should
maybe?
be a Gragas for sure. If he goes Gragas, it's for you. Yeah, I mean, you see.
I would have been down
Hold
to
it.
see the Darshan Jax, the old school.
No. It's just if I'm picking here, last pick, I just lock in Gragas. If my top player says Jax, I pick Gragas.
I mean, Gragas with Grasp just beats all the melees, to be honest.
It's just insane into melee champs. You want disengage in your comp, so Gragas is the best disengager. And you want the tanky champ to deal with the assassins.
I mean, Gragas, like, it better not be Akali top. Akali top gets smacked by Gragas.
Doesn't matter. Gragas just screws everything this game, I think.
Yeah.
I don't know why they would ban Yuumi over Gragas. Like, what does Yuumi do this game?
Yeah, Yuumi into Rel?
Yeah, like that's
that
what
good
they
for
would
Rel?
want to play now.
Yeah, isn't that good for Rel?
Yeah, I mean, if you're playing an all-in comp, then you shouldn't be scared of Yuumi, because it makes your early game completely free.
I think C9 won draft really hard. I just feel like this Victor is completely unleashed in this game. This is a really good crown game for Victor. Like when he's playing against this, he's playing against Akali, Viego, Tryndamere, like Rel, like all this type of stuff. Like no one can proc the crown. I'm like, this is the type of game I really like crown in. Normally I'm not a crown fan. Normally I'm like, oh, if they have poke, go Ludens, go anything else. If it's a good Leon Juice game, you can go that. But this is a crown game for sure. Wouldn't Poppy have been crazy good here? I don't think Poppy is like, I mean, Poppy's good at like stomping specific champions. I mean, it's pretty good at like playing versus a Trynd. But I think Gragas is like way more versatile. I mean, all you do is you press E here, E auto. Oh wait, he started W? Wait, what do you think about W start on Gragas into Trynd? I feel like E is just too good.
I mean, Trynd always gets pushed, right? So then you're just playing for health as Gragas.
Yeah.
So he probably wants W because it's more health versus mana cost, because E is higher mana than W.
I feel like you can negate pretty much all the health that you lose with E. Like just E auto attack anytime the guy touches you.
I guess E gives you better grasp box though, yeah, because you can like trade back on the E from Tryndamere. I don't know, I think I would go W just because of the lower mana cost, because he's not starting tier.
Yeah. I mean, he's going Thorn's Ring, so I guess it's fine.
I've seen the Gragases and LCK and LPL both just not skill Q into melee like at all. They
Yeah.
just go
E and W.
like Emax with the W only and just save Q for after tier.
I like that personally.
Yeah, I think it's really smart. Like you're not utilizing your Q anyway because you're not doesn't do any damage.
I mean, I guess the thing is, like, the argument would be if you had, you know, however much more mana with the 2 biscuits, would you be able to harass them harder? Because normally I see Victor's winning lane by more than this.
Yeah, it's true. Oh, this is really good for C9, yeah.
Oh, the guy that has no flash.
I'm just confused, like, why Rel over any other melee support? Or, like, what does Rel give them over, like, Leona or Nautilus here? If they're playing, like, a full all-in comp?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Maybe I'm just noob support, but I don't understand it.
I thought Rel was just, like, very specific. Like, maybe you go Rel versus...
It's a counter-engage champ more than an engage champ right now, because everyone knows how to flash your flash R.
Yeah, I mean, I thought like it was like sometimes go just like Rel Samira, or you just go for like Rel into Rakan or something.
Yeah, it's more of like a counter-engage and has really good synergy with Samira for sure. I mean, if TSM doesn't have like a 10k goal lead at 20, then it's kind of hard to win, guys.
Yeah.
I wonder how C9 will play Herald though, because I think that's like the only way they could probably lose early game. If they like fight a Herald or something.
I mean, I think it's legit. You just like give it.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I guess C9 is just giving it. I feel like they could play this actually, because look at bot wave. Like they're stacking bot wave, right? And they have first move to Herald, so they should at least force like TSM to stop the Herald once, I think. But now they're not gonna trade for anything. Like Blabber is just gonna take his 2 bot side camps and then go Drake, I think. And the trade is not that good.
Yeah, I mean, or you can just like play on this bot wave with.
They can't though. They can't. They can't dive 3v2.
3v2, you don't think they can dive with no flash, no heal?
No, I think they outplay it, TSM. I think it's easy outplay.
Really? Even with, wait,
yeah.
was Isles level 6?
Yeah, he's 6. They still can't dive.
I think it's pretty close. I think Zin will
if I'm
him
TSM, I'm saying these guys can't dive. For sure.
Damn. I would go for that.
Why is Blabber going for red? Otherwise he can just kill bot right now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that here, like, the wave is not in the same state.
But Aphelios at this timer has always Chakram. So you wanna dive a Chakram cleanse Aphelios with Leona?
And like,
I mean if I'm TSM side, I think I outplay. Like if I'm Rel there, like okay, so who starts to dive? Leona, you think, right?
Yeah, it has to be Leona.
Okay, so then cleanse comes through for Aphelios, right? And Leona's tanking tower. Then Zin has to jump in to hit Aphelios, correct?
Yeah, and then you just double W.
He gets Rel W'd and then Rel E'd after. So Leona's tanking like 3 tower shots at this point already. And Aphelios is at like 70% health. Meanwhile, Sven is probably doing like 1 auto, 1 Q. It's not that much damage.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if you could set it up with like your mid, because I don't think Akali can actually contest push at all with having no ult. So
yeah, with mid for sure, it's a good play. I think they were just slow on the like from my perspective, they were just slow on the play, so Fudge was not involved, so it was only like a 3v2, and I think that TSM outplays that 3v2, and that's why Fudge or Blabber didn't go for the dive either. I'm sure that there's a world where C9 plays the dive like perfectly and they outplay, right? I just think that most, like out of 10 games, I think the TSM bot lane outplays that like 7 or 8 times.
Well, I think that's fair. I feel like Fudge is like not as far ahead in this lane as he should be. No
yeah,
way Akali
I think
could even see us.
He's misplaying it for sure a bit, but I think he also like doesn't really care, because he knows he's like turbo outscaling. Because I think Victor in this lane, like if he plays full for 1v1, he can get like a 20 CS lead at 10, right? But I think he just plays more for like safety on his waves and not having to burn like summoner spells. I think that's honestly kind of fair. Like you reduce the CS gap, but you have more safety and you don't really like have a chance to troll the game, if that makes sense.
Yeah, I mean it's true, but like with Rel just being stuck in lane and like not being able to move, and like you having a Zin and the enemy team having a Viego, I feel like that's almost like overly passive.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Yeah.
It's like I don't really know. Like, it's not like he's playing versus a top laner that can move on him like Camille or.
Yeah, it's not getting ganked this game for sure.
Oh yeah, I didn't even see that. Yeah, no, that's disgusting. Fleet on Aphelios here. I hate it.
Oh yeah, what?
I didn't even
he's
notice
their main carry. He has to play lethal for sure.
Yeah, I mean lethal like Conquer I can maybe understand, because it's a lot of like.
Yeah, sure, anything but fleet. Even PTA.
I mean, I guess I don't know. Maybe it is just anything but fleet. But and I swear, like Aphelios players, they don't actually think about their keystone at all. They just go a random one every game. Like, oh, this feels like a lethal game. Conquer one. Oh, never mind. I'm actually going PTA on this one.
No, they just check like one Chinese or Korean AD carry playing it, and they're like, oh, they went fleet, but then they didn't realize it was into like Jin Karma or something. And you can perma stack Grasp as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, look at the Trinity out attacks. Oh, he's damage, guys. It's coming. He's stacking up lethal tempo.
I mean, this game, if you're trained, you just have to go Kraken Slayer, right?
Yeah, but it sucks.
Yep.
Oh yes, let's dive the Gragas, guys. But if Darshan doesn't outplay this, he's really trolling, by the way. This is the easiest outplay I've ever seen. No, don't flash away. Just stay under tower and let them dive.
Yeah, man, we're trying to. He's has people in comms right now, just screaming at him like, just don't die.
Yeah, carry your weak side.
Yeah, 3 people top
He
side.
should have watched the Wunder outplay and just copied it there, because this was an even easier outplay.
Way easier. I mean, the Wonder outplay is not possible if Perks doesn't stun at the same time as
Yeah. I mean, it was misplayed, but you know, after that he took advantage.
Yeah, no.
Here Darshan can take advantage of him being Gragas into 3 melee champs and just stand under tower and let them dive.
I mean, the best part of the Wonder outplay was 100% flashing the Yana Q. Thought that was really nice.
Yeah, that was a good play. Yeah. Man, playing TSM's comp this game would feel so bad.
Oh, Aphelios ult came in. It's 1.
Huge. Careful, guys. Akali's on the backline.
Yeah, I mean, that Akali.
I mean, Sven wanted to get hit by everything, so he almost died, but yeah.
And then he flashed
I'll leave
afterwards. He was like, "F it, man."
Yeah, he was like, oh, whatever, I misplayed this one.
Is that going to be a Bloodthirster Aphelios? He's going the Gale Force Bloodthirster, which means that then he needs an IE plus a Last Whisper plus a Lord Doms to then even be able to think about touching this Gragas. Nice.
But why is he going BT, by the way? He has no threat on him in this game.
It's just LDR here, no?
Yeah, he should go LDR into Last Whisper or into IE and just play full damage.
100%, agreed.
I really want to be like excited for any lock-in, but like there's like no incentive. Why can't they just make it so like it gives a bit of championship points or something, you know? Small incentive is better than none.
Don't you think that
money
might put
is not an incentive for a pro? Like there's no incentive in getting 5 more K. Like no one cares.
Well, it's not even money. It's to charity. I think.
No, you get money as well. It's 150K first place.
Oh wait, really? I thought it was just a charity.
No. It's like 150K first place and like 50K charity, I think.
Oh, okay.
Like if they give like maybe let's say 20 championship points. I don't know exactly how many you need for.
Well, there's no
like
championship
worlds
points.
And stuff,
like spring split doesn't matter. We don't have that.
Oh, they did that in NA?
Yeah. Spring split
damn.
doesn't matter. Like
So
last year
then
is
spring
nothing.
and lock-in is completely useless.
Yep.
So Doublelift was right all along. I should have listened.
Holy. Yeah, you're being a little bit cringe tryharding in spring split.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know why I'm even trying. Should just get all the int out, you know, in spring.
So this is a 4v5 without the main tank. Here.
Yeah. Looks chill. Looks like C9 just walks forward and wins.
I mean, okay. So what happens when Gragas is in the fight? You do something you're really proud. So I made a video of like the worst import of all time, right? You make some you're like actually proud of. You look the next day, it's like 95K views. Then for 15 minutes on stream, I literally went to an article that I saw on Reddit about Reginald getting in trouble.
Yeah,
the next
and then gets 400K.
94K views, like the same exact thing. One took literally 12 hours at least of my time. The other one took 15 minutes while I was on stream.
Yeah,
Crazy,
that's how content
bro.
creation works now. I mean, I think your content's good. I think you have a good path. I think like people enjoy co-streaming. I mean, I enjoy your co-stream, so
Appreciate that.
like I think it just has like a lot of like there's like no negative, you know, like people want to see like people within the scene react to games. I think that's very natural.
100%. No, I mean, I do the same thing. Like if I watch LCK, like I'm gonna watch a Kedro VOD. I'm not gonna watch the mainstream.
Exactly, yeah. But I think everyone benefits from it. Like LEC and LCS benefit from it, and the content creators themselves benefit from it. So there's no like loss.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Darshan is just completely V9. Like, oh my lord.
I mean,
I don't know. Whoever called this Gragas pick in C9, hit me
it
up on Twitter because you're really smart.
I mean, it literally could have been any champion though. Like I feel like any tank champion or any type
No. But trust me, like Gragas here is just.
Yeah, Gragas is broken. I definitely agree with you there. But like, I mean, let's say it was like a Poppy or some shit. Like they're still gonna run this game.
Yeah, but the thing is that Poppy wouldn't look as OP right now. It would look OP later. But he's literally dancing in their faces. Like Darshan is such a like weird. Like his career path is so weird.
You know, I played against this guy in like 2012, like March of 2012, almost 10 years ago. I competed against this guy for the first time. He was like 16 years old. And
no, I've never like thought he was bad at all. It's just like I guess like with him like slightly falling off and losing a spot, it's like it's the problem that academy players run into, where like getting your spot back is very hard unless you're like a really big name.
I mean, no, I respect it. I respect it a lot. Like,
I respect the hustle for sure.
Not many people would be able to like humble themselves and be able to do it. Like I couldn't do that. I don't know if you could do that. But like if I had like been a pro for like what 8 years, and then it's like okay, you can play academy for the next 2.5 to just have a chance of being pro, I would just be like, yeah, no. It was good while it lasted, you know, especially if I was him and I won a championship and stuff. Like, he's fulfilled like a lot of the goals of people's careers. So
For sure. No, it is really hard, I think. I mean, I had the chance to play LCS when I was like, when it was 2015, I think it was the Origin roster, or was it 2016?
oh
The Origin roster had lost like every game.
Yeah,
I
you
had
could have been Hiva.
an offer to go there. Yeah, exactly.
nice.
That was when XPK swapped to support as well. But I was like, I know that this is not like the correct path for my career, so I think sometimes it's better for people to like delay their LEC or LCS debut by like getting more experience, like life experience and competitive experience first. So I mean, I respect the people going up and down to like Academy and LCS, because I think that takes a lot of like patience.
Yeah.
This game was really tough for TSM, but I think draft was completely unwinnable. And if I'm playing in their team, I'm just saying, guys, let's flip the game on like first 2 dragons and hope for best.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you just can't draft a Kali with like 80 top, 80 jungle, 80 carry. Like, I don't know. I just feel like you need a control mage or something that can actually like threaten AoE. Or
Yeah, I mean, if it was a max draft, then congrats to him, he out drafted.